Can't you see? Can't you see? 幸せの基準測るものさし自分の心の中にあるのさ You can find, you can find 足りないもの数えるくらいなら足りてるもの数えてご
Hello, everybody. Hi. No, don't count what you don't have. How's everybody doing? Ad break ends in a minute. We got a minute still till ad break ends. If anybody is in the ad, I'm sorry. But yeah, how's everybody doing? How's y'all day going? I'm probably gonna be pouring my drink out in a second because I'm going to be pouring my what is it? My Red Bull. Grab it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. All right, we're good. Snap, crackle, pop. Hi, Matcha. Welcome in. How are you doing, Matcha? How are you? I think I saw you streaming last night. How was your stream? Did it go well? Ooh, I need to hit over my Red Bull. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I don't think you guys can hear it because of. Oh my God, wait. Did I put too much ice? Oh, the bubbles. How are you, Matcha? Welcome in. Hi, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about my experiences at OFFKAI. Craziest thing, just to give you guys a little bit of like what you might be in store for. I walked out with a giant cardboard cutout and also, or I shouldn't say giant, I should say life-size cardboard cutout. And also I got to meet a very big YouTuber now, but used to be VTuber. Doing good. Just finished giving my doggo a bath. Oh, dude, I got to do that for my doggo. I got to do that for my doggo soon. My doggo kind of stinky. Every doggo's bath was good though. Okay. We got our drink prepared. Okay, alrighty. But yeah. No, I think today we're just chatting, honestly. As much as I will probably be going into stories and experiences at OFFKAI and kind of how it has influenced my future in like what I want to do. Yeah, we'll probably also just be chatting about random stuff later on. But for all of those that don't know, I mean, how many of you guys know what OFFKAI is here? Because OFFKAI to me was kind of I've like only heard about it been passing through like other VTubers and stuff. And oh, okay, Leah, you know what OFFKAI is. All right, where'd you hear about what OFFKAI is? Because did you hear from like similar situations where it was like through other VTubers that have talked about it? I should go one day. I hope you can. I know there was a lot of people that were like mods or viewers of just like VTubers, and it was like super cool to see them there too. Hi Alice, hi Wiz, welcome in. Just streams and stuff. Ah, okay, yeah. I feel like that's the like main way people hear about it, is just word of mouth, through like other streamers and stuff. So I don't know. Yeah, I wanted to talk about my like experience because I went to a couple of the panels. I did a couple of the activities around the area, and I got to explore San Jose, which is the city that it was actually located in. Didn't you met Quinn Bennett? Hey, spoilers! But yeah, no, I did meet Quinn Bennett. That's the big VTuber that I met at the convention. No. You're good. No, you're fine. I think I did mention somewhere in my server, so honestly, I might have spoiled it myself. My liner is so edible today. I have achieved Jelly Eye and RNR. What does that mean? Also, hi Debbie, welcome in. How are you, Debbie? Yeah, you told me. Yeah. I was so excited when that happened. But there is like a part of the story I don't remember if I said, but like I think I've only alluded to it in my server, so you guys will get the full story later today. Well, later in the stream today, because it was awkward. It was so awkward for me. I gotta start networking and communicating and meeting more people so I can understand how to interact more with people. Guys, I was introverted for too long. My extroverted self is gone. I have such a hard time. Not such a hard time. I feel like I'm really awkward now when I like reach out to other VTubers, like, because I think I did recently with a new VTuber friend that I watched some of their clips on TikTok and stuff, and I found out they followed me, and they seemed super cool, so I followed them back, and it was awesome sauce to like message them. But I think I sent the first text that was super professional, and yeah, I don't know, it felt awkward, and I even said sorry if it was like awkward, but they were really nice, and we're like chatting, so who knows, maybe we'll collab together in the future. If not, that's okay. I'm just really enjoying like meeting new people and talking to them. But yeah, I guess for the last like 2 years, I really only talked to the same people, and I kind of want to meet new people and like I guess have new people on my stream and like have you guys introduced to new people, new content creators, and that would be really cool. But yeah, basically line art that goes from thick to thin. Wait, I like that line art though. Pulling your eyes where the artist wants you. Wait, that's so cool. I love it when like lines, or well, I guess this is something I've been understanding more, and it's like appreciating the artist's like effort and like more of a stylistic touch to certain pieces, like how lines can point or lead your eyes to like a certain part of the artwork. I think that's always super cool. Meeting new people is so hard. I don't know if I've made new friends in years. See, it is hard, but I will say, guys, my star seekers, you will probably see new faces, hopefully, because what I'm planning on doing is my old tried and true strategy. I don't know if this will work, but I spam upload on TikTok, and VTubers that like and follow the stuff I reach out to. I did that when I first started streaming twice, and it's how I met a lot of the people that like I really enjoyed interacting with and like are friends with. And I don't know, I think it's just, I feel like TikTok is the main way I find easiest to connect with others, because then it's just like, oh, they like my video, they like my content, they like what I do, I want to check them out. And then usually if I like check out their profile and I like what they do, then like I'll reach out and they'll be like, yeah, hi, hey, do you want to start talking? Maybe we could be friends. Maybe that would be kind of cool, right? Infinite Friends hack, dude, Infinite Friends hack. Okay, so honestly, earlier today I was clipping through the Undertale streams, or our last stream, for a good second. I have like 10 clips already just at the start. Granted, I won't be using all of them. I'll probably limit it to like my favorite clips. But yeah, I'm only like an hour into the VOD, an hour and a half. I haven't even gone to the Papyrus fight, but yeah, we'll probably get there. And I'm also editing it down into a video because I feel like it was a really fun stream. I had such a good time with you guys on that stream, so I think it would be really fun to turn that into a video. And I don't want to, as much as I thought about commissioning somebody to either VOD scrub it or edit it, it is an 8 hour 40-minute VOD, guys. I do not want to put anybody through 8 hours and 40 minutes solely of one stream. For those that stayed and watched, you guys are troopers. You guys are real ones. You guys are crazy. For those that missed it, all good, no worries, you're still real ones. We have many more streams in the future. I don't know how often I'll do endurance streams like that, but yeah, that was a time. I didn't expect to stream that long, honestly. It was kind of crazy. And then afterwards I went to go do homework, and I grinded that homework and I finished it. But yeah, today's stream is probably gonna be a lot shorter. We're probably only gonna go for like 2 to 3 hours at most. At least on YouTube for sure. We'll see if I continue on Twitch, because then on Twitch I could just switch the category and then we could play something else. And low-key, I'm kind of tempted to play a little bit of like, what's it called, I don't know, we'll see. I'm super excited for Friday's stream though, because I really want to play Resident Evil 2. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I low-key wanted to play a game today, and I was thinking about changing the stream, but I was like, oh, no, I want to talk about what happened at OFFKAI, just because it was such a fun convention, and I feel like I'm definitely going next year. So if you guys are planning on going, and if you guys can go, that would be awesome sauce. Who knows, maybe by then we might have like our own meet and greet section. I'm really excited to finish this artwork. I'll probably finish the liner, then stop for the day, because I've been drawing for like 4 straight hours. Yeah, it's important to take breaks, take care of yourself. I appreciate you for doing all of that work though, honestly. Awesome sauce. I'm so happy. I can't wait to see it. But yeah, no, I guess that whole like new friends rant was also related to kind of what OFFKAI made me like learn and see. And like, I guess we could start from day 1. I don't know. Well, okay, so I guess we should start prior to, because day 0 is like the convention when I was gonna head up, and I went up with like family because they were gonna go to Sacramento, so they were just gonna drop me off at San Jose on their way up. And that was pretty cool. I was pretty happy about that. But yeah, we went up like halfway, and then we slept at a hotel, and we just found that was like kind of easier. I was supposed to get there on day 0 because I was spending the night at a hotel with some friends, and I did that over the rest of the week of the convention. But I paid for 4 days, but I only went for 3 of the days, mainly because I guess I just spent more time with my family. And then on day 1, when I did get to San Jose, I got there a little later. The convention probably opened up around 9 to 10 a.m. I want to say, and I got there around 12 to 1, just because we were all like kind of waking up slow on day 1 with my family, and we were still like an hour out from San Jose, so we just took our time. And yeah, I got there like 12 to 1. I ended up getting my badge, and it was a pretty long line. I'm not gonna lie, I felt super awkward for a few reasons. One, I wasn't in cosplay. I was kind of just in normal clothes, and I mean, when you go to the conventions and stuff, you always see people in such cool cosplays, and it's like super cool and awesome. And I feel like I look up to a lot of people that do cosplay, because it's like, it looks so sick, and the time and effort that you put in to it, and I don't know, I feel like it should just be appreciated, right? But then I was just in line, and a lot of people that were in line were in a group. And I mean, as like most of the time, you do go to OFFKAI to like meet friends. You meet people offline that you've met online. It's literally the slogan of OFFKAI, where it's like, where friends come to me, I think is what it's called. It was what the slogan is. And I was kind of just sat there. I was sat there playing Magic the Gathering on my phone in line because I kind of showed up alone, and I had a friend who was there, and he messaged me. Bless him. He was like, let me know when you get there. I'm down to like wait in line with you. But I didn't. He was already enjoying the convention. I didn't want to bother him, so I kind of just like went through it. And the line wasn't entirely long. I feel like it felt longer than it was just because of that awkwardness. And I was also carrying my luggage due to the fact that I couldn't get into our hotel room until I got into the convention to get the card. So luckily I packed light. So I had like one duffel bag and then my backpack, and I was just sat in line playing Magic while waiting for the line to move. And the line moved relatively fast. I just felt like it was so slow. I played like one Magic game, and then I got to the front and I was like, hey, they were like, what's your name? And I was like, Atlas. And then they were like, could I have your ID? And I was like, I have this. And then I showed them the receipt purchase for the OFFKAI, and they're like, oh no, can I just have your like California ID? So I handed, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. So I had to like dig through my bags because I threw my wallet in my bag the night before, just like randomly in there. So I had to run through and grab my wallet. It took like a fat second. And I was like, oh god, I wasn't prepared for this. But yeah, after that, I got all the like stuff you get when you first go to OFFKAI. So you get a little lanyard, you get your badges, you get your little you get a little packet, which is like a bunch of the VTubers that showed up. It's like a card pack, TCG packet, where it's like randomized. I got Project Melody, Meat, and I believe there was two others, which was the Oshi Push Girl, and I think that was it actually. I think I only got 3. I think we only got 3 cards in each packet. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. I gave most of mine away. I literally, as I was walking away, because I didn't open my pack yet. I didn't open my pack immediately. As I was walking away, somebody asked me, he was like, hey, random question, did you get Artemis the Blue? And I was like, oh, I haven't opened my packet yet. And he was like, oh, would you mind opening it? Like, if you get Artemis Blue, I'd really love to trade with you. And I was like, sure. So I opened it, and I didn't get Artemis Blue. I got Project Melody, Meat, and then the Oshi Push like mascot, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, no Artemis the Blue. And he was like, oh man, that sucks. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. He's like, it's okay. Well, hope you enjoyed the con. And then he left. And I was like, yeah, you too. And I was just sat there. I was like, damn, what do I do now? I opened my cards. I was pretty hyped because I got Project Melody, and I know a lot of people like Project Melody. So I was like, oh, that's cool. I could probably give that to one of my friends. And what's it called? I did get Meat, and I didn't know who Meat was, but turns out they were part of a thing called 3 a.m. And it seems pretty cool, but I've never heard of them. But I did see a lot of people walking around with bags of them. But yeah. Also, I'm gonna starting to work on a certain project. Ooh, I wonder what the project is. But Debbie, good luck on the project. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I want to learn how to sew so I can make cosplay of my Persona Wisp. Dude, that would be so cool. I want to make... Okay, before next OFFKAI, I want to actually buy and make everything to cosplay Atlas. Like, all 4 days of the convention. I think that would be super sick. And no, Kaido! It's actually gone? Okay, hold on. Kaido streak 84. Boom. We brought it back. Kaido. We brought the streak back, Kaido. Oh, I feel like it was a similar situation as to what happened to Prime, where He lost his streak. I don't know if he actually missed the stream. I don't think he did. At least when we were talking about it, I don't remember him missing a stream. And it just disappeared. Dude, no, that's so tragic. We can count it manually. We can count it manually because we know you didn't miss a stream for the 84 streams that you were here. So we can count it manually, and then what's it called? Just when we get to 100, we'll have a celebration, okay? Hold on, give me 1 second. I do gotta message somebody real quick. Okay, just because he messaged or he responded, okay. Anyways, I'm sorry, Cairo. But yeah, so I actually gave all those cards away. I gave Project Melody to my friend, who I just knew liked more VTubers than me, so I just gave him. I knew he likes VShojo too, so I just gave him Project Melody. And then for me, I gave it to a random guy I saw while I was waiting in line for an artist booth. He had the 3 a.m. bag, and I was like, hey, do you know who me is? And he was like, huh? I was like, oh, she's on your bag. And he was like, oh, this isn't my bag, it's my friend's bag. He knows them, I don't. I just didn't have a bag, so he like lent me this, and I was like, oh, my bad. Do you want to give this card to your friend? And then I gave him the meat card, and he was like, oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you'll like this. And I was like, okay, bye, thank you. Dude, I was so awkward. And then we proceeded to stand in line for the artist, like respective artists that we were at, because they were across from each other, and we just sat there for like minutes, dude. And it was so awkward. Because once again, I was sitting in line alone because my friend that did meet me in the convention after I got my badge went to go to a panel, and I mean, he got like a little board of like a bunch of the HoloLive girls, and it looked super awesome sauce. So it was like, I was like, props to him, he got it. And it was like a limited time or a limited amount of people. It was like 50 people could get it, and it was like super cool. But yeah, that was that was experience. That was an experience. This all happened on day one. I will say too, another thing that happened, they actually showed up in yesterday's stream, or not yesterday, in Undertale's stream. While we were streaming, there was his name was Tayumichi. He actually was one of the first few people that I met at the con, because after I got my badge, I was looking for the artist alley to go meet up with some of my friends, and I just couldn't figure it out, even though we had a map on the back of our badge. So I asked the two passerbys, and one of them was Tayumichi. And they're like, oh yeah, do you want to just follow us, because we're heading to the artist alley? And I was like, oh yeah, please. And he gave me like this 3D printed like card of his for networking, and I was like, dude, wait, this is so cool, what the heck. And it had like a little spinning fish on it, and it was super cool. But yeah, he showed up in the Undertale stream, and that was super fun. That was super cool to see. But yeah, after we got to Artist Alley, we kind of just like dispersed. It was like all three of us went separate directions. And then that was like chill. I was like, okay, I went to go get the I went to meet up with my friends so I could get the key to get into our room, which I did, and then I ended up dropping off my bags and then coming back down to the Artist Alley. But yeah, it was it was pretty fun. They were super nice, I will say, the two that I met. The other one hasn't come by, but I forgot what is his name. I know I followed him. It was like Physics. It was like it was a combination of like 3 words and then Fizz, and I'm forgetting what it was. But yeah, we ended up chatting, just us three, while we were walking up, and it was pretty chill. But yeah, let's see, that all happened on day 1. Did I do anything else on day 1? Surprisingly enough, I don't actually think I did a ton on day 1, just because I got there a little later, and then there wasn't really any panels that I like super saw that I was like, dang, I need to go to that. So I think I literally ended up just kind of chilling and reaching out to a couple people that I knew was there. So I ended up reaching out to both Glubs and Toxicated, I think, on day 1. And I was like, oh, because me and Glubs had a plan to play Mahjong prior to OFFKAI. So I just reached out and I was like, hey, what day like kind of works best for you to like meet up and play some Mahjong? And we kind of decided on day 2 of the convention, which is pretty cool. So we were like, okay, cool. So we meet up on like, well, we kind of said whenever we were free, and that just so happened to be on day 2, and we're like, okay, cool. So I was down for that. I was excited for that. And then while I was scrolling through Twitter, I actually ended up finding out my friend Toxicated was at OFFKAI. So I reached out to him and I was like, hey, do you want to meet up? And he's like, yeah, I'm so down. And we didn't meet up on day 1. We did meet up on day 2, and that was a super fun time. Because what happened was literally, well, I'll go into day 2 later. First, we'll finish day 1. I reached out, and then we were like, yeah, sure, we'll meet up. I think he was doing stuff on day 1, or I was already. I say I was busy, but like also I was kind of exploring the con. I kind of just walked around finding everything. And I was also meeting a bunch of my like artist friends in Artist Alley, just like stopping by, saying hi to whoever, and then exploring Artist Alley to see kind of what they had there. And that was fun. I did get to see a bunch of stuff. I did buy a bunch of stuff on day 1 too. I guess that's what I did with my time. Because then afterwards, I just kind of helped, or I tried to help my artist friends like move any of their stuff that they needed to. And yeah, I don't think I really did anything else. I think after that we went to the hotel room and we kind of just relaxed, and yeah, it was kind of chill. Day 2 kind of came along, and that one was a lot busier because so I woke up pretty late. I woke up because I slept in, and I woke up at like 10 to 11, and there was a panel I wanted to go to at 10, which sucks because I didn't get to go to it. But it was okay. I was like, okay, this is fine. I'll live with this. That's all right. I don't really like super duper mind. I'll just like, it's a vibe. It's a vibe, right? It's okay. I got to sleep in. But then we went out like all together. And the thing is, the convention, like the Artist Alley wasn't open yet to like normal attendance. So all my friends went into the Artist Alley because they were all like vendor passes, and they were what's it called? They were helping my artist friends. So then I was like, oh, okay, no worries. I'll just go like walk around. So I was like, dang, I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna go grab some food in San Jose. And the thing is, with the convention center, there is a bunch of food options, but they're a good like 10-minute walk away, like 5 to 10-minute walk. It's not too bad, right? It's okay. I feel like that's a normal amount of time to walk. So I ended up just walking to or trying to find this cafe, right? And let's say I found the cafe, and then I ended up eating and like getting like a nice like drink and stuff, and I was like, okay, that's pretty awesome sauce. And then I was like, okay, time to find my way back to the convention center. And the thing is, I wanted to do it without a map. I don't know. I was like, yeah, let's test my memory. Let's figure it out. And I ended up walking, and I got lost. Chat, I got lost for like a good hour. I didn't know where I was going. I ended up, what's it called? I ended up losing my way and wandering the streets of San Jose, and it was pretty cool. It was nice to see a bunch of stuff. I got to like, I ran into a museum, ran into like a bunch of corporate buildings. I didn't expect them to be there. There was literally like a giant Adobe building. There was a giant Zoom building. Zoom wasn't something I was like planning to see anytime soon, but they had a giant Zoom building, and I was like, dude, that's crazy. What else did I see? I saw they had a basketball event going on in the park, like across the street, and that was pretty cool. What else did I have? I think by that time I was like wandering for like an hour and a half, because I was, oh yeah, they also had like a memorial for a veterans memorial. And then yeah, I think they had like a performing arts theater that was actually like hosting something, because there was a bunch of people around it. But yeah, after that I ended up kind of finding our hotel building, which was super tall, and I was like, okay, I'll just go towards that. And then I did, and I found the convention center again, and by that time it was like almost 11 to like 12 a.m. or 12 in the afternoon, and I was like, dang, okay, that's crazy. I gotta head over to this panel, because I said I was gonna go to this panel with a friend that I met yesterday, and it was the Yu-Gi-Oh panel. The Yu-Gi-Oh panel was just like a small panel to interact with and play with these Yu-Gi-Oh streamers, two of which I knew, two of them I didn't, but it was super fun to watch. It just felt like a small little like cozy stream, and we could have actually played. I could have definitely played. The issue is I didn't have my account linked on my phone, and I didn't know what any of the rental decks that they have on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel now are. So I was like, I'm not gonna play. I can't play. If I play, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose so hard. And like, the whole reason to play was like, if you won, you got to get this really cute like mouse pad. And I was like, no, I want a mouse pad. I also wanted to play because I was there with a friend, and they were like, you should play. You should play. And I was like, oh, but like, oh, I was like, dang, okay, all right, that's I'll maybe play, but I didn't end up playing. And after that, it was chat. I forgot one of the biggest things that happened on day one. Hold on, you know, I'm pulling up something, because this is what I was doing with my time on day one. I can't believe I forgot what happened on day one. I went to my first VTuber concert. That's legitimately what I did on my first day. I went to my first like VTuber concert, which was hold on, I'm trying to get it because I'm trying to find the bookmark for it. There was 2 panels I went to. Where is it? Ah, there we go. So this is the first one. It's called Song Trade Serenade Concert. And this one I met a VTuber that I actually now follow because I really liked their outfit and they're like singing, and they were super awesome. But it was Seon. She is literally a celestial princess, and I was like, dude, that's so cool. That's so cool. But there was a bunch of really amazing singers in there, and the whole concept of that was they all had original songs, and they switched with somebody else their original song, so that they would sing somebody else's original song. And it was just a bunch of their covers of that, like those original songs, and it was so cool. I really liked it. The amount of effort and like time that I know each of them put in to making all of that happen was mind-boggling. Because they were all so well put together. Their singing was amazing. Props to the mixers, props to the music, video production, whoever edited it, because they all did so awesome sauce. And props to the organizer. Hold on, let me go. It was hosted by I think it was hosted by Sylvie. Was it Sylvie? Let me see. Yeah, Sylvie VTuber. It was hosted by Sylvie, who had a really cute model and was amazing at singing too. But yeah, there was like a few people that like really stood out to me that I really wanted to follow more. Another one was Nana Asteria. And then also I think it was the dragon, Juilan Long, I believe. Yeah, they had voices that I really personally loved. Everybody was like really good at singing, but those 3 I think stood out to me just for preference, I want to say, because I really liked the way that they sang. But yeah, that one got me really excited and honestly made me want to, in the future, in the very far future, make my own original song. But first, I gotta do some covers. And I really want to do a cover. I think that like ignited something in me because I do want to do a cover before my birthday, which means I have to get started working on it now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to be honest. I just now thought about that. It's in 2 months. My birthday's in next month, but like in 26 days. A month and 26 days. Maybe that's enough time. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. You guys will see on my birthday. If I finish a cover by then, you guys will definitely get it on my birthday. But yeah. So that was exciting. That was super fun. I enjoyed that. That was my first ever VTuber concert. And then I think later in the night, what kept me busy was I even went to another panel, and this was one thing that like kind of spoke to me. It was a panel about community development 101. So it was mainly a panel about like kind of building a community that you want to like lead, or like how to do it. Neo, I'm banning you for that. You're getting a timeout. You're getting a timeout for that. No. There's no way you came in as I'm talking about a community and you say that. We're banning you for 30. Can I ban you for 30 seconds? Yeah, there you go. Who did I ban? Or who did I time out? I didn't time out Neo. That's Neo, did you bring in another account? How did you not get timed out? That's really funny. No, wait. Oh, you did get timed out. It just doesn't show up. That's even funnier. It doesn't show that your messages got deleted. I just timed him out for a minute now. But yeah, no, later in the night I went to a panel about community 101 and talking about how you want to build a community based on like yourself and like kind of your morals and your principles, and like you shouldn't like, how do I put it? Is it compromise? Is compromise the word? No, compromise isn't the word. It's like meet in the middle with like what you are to appease to other people just because they're a viewer. That is vile. Timer got stuck at 26 seconds. That's funny. No, I feel like at the 20-second mark, I probably restarted it and then it went down to 26 again. But yeah, that's something I'm still working on. I feel like I am a little more of a pushover still, but I like in the Undertale stream, I was trying my best to be a little bit more iron, not really iron rule, but like a little more same in the Discord. I've been trying to be more like strong with what I'm comfortable with, because I want to create an environment where I'm comfortable in, because if I'm comfortable in it, I feel like you guys will be more like will be comfortable in it as well. Hopefully. That's at least what I'm going for. Ironing my nuts on your face? All right, chat, we're timing him out again. Har. Now we're doing 1 minute. Oh, well, never mind. It was 1 second. All right, whatever. Don't make me put 60 seconds. I won't put 60 seconds. But yeah, I feel like I like would appease to too many people past tense, that I was just like, oh my god, they're a viewer, I gotta keep them here, or like I gotta do things that I like wouldn't personally really want to keep them there. And I don't know, I'm still learning that I don't need to do that, honestly. I'm streaming for fun. I'm streaming to build a community that I want to lead and also nurture. So one less person in that community is okay, especially if they aren't somebody that makes the community like, what's it called, comfortable or nice or yeah. Almost done with line art. Yay! You get to take you're almost to your checkpoint section. Let's go. But yeah, I think that panel really taught me a lot, and I feel like that was one of the major like things that happened. I can't believe I nearly forgot to mention that. Just because I feel like I've created so many like gray areas within streaming and like the rules, but I want to be a little bit more black and white with like what I'm comfortable with, and then like kind of what I am not comfortable with. But yeah, yippee! But yeah. So there's that. It was super fun though. The panel hosts were amazing. I did get to I did actually see one of them on TikTok, or not TikTok, Twitter a ton, and that was Miss Lala. My friend actually really liked Big Nose Bug. Toxicated really liked Big Nose Bug and got a photo with them. But yeah, I think I really like Miss Lala. And their views on like creating community really spoke to me. And like, I don't know, there's still like a lot of things that were said in the panel that I'm like semi struggling with, but it's a work in progress. We're still working on it. It's okay. And I think that's okay. You know, you live, you learn, and you grow in life, as like most things. But yeah. Yeah. I guess we're going back to day 2 then, because that's all I did on day 1. I did actually go to those 2 panels, and that was super fun. I did enjoy those 2 panels. I was gonna go to a 3rd panel, but it was like too late. I was gonna go to a 4th panel, but it was also too late. But yeah, after that, there was 2 panels that I wanted to go to at the same time. One was the Yu-Gi-Oh panel, the other one was VTuber friendships, and that one I was like, oh man, maybe I should go to that one, because I was like kind of realizing I haven't really interacted or like talked to people that often in a second. So I was like, maybe it would be good to learn how to interact again in the VTuber sphere. But I didn't do that because instead I went to Virtual Battle City, which was the Yu-Gi-Oh panel, and I feel like that was fun. That was fun with my friend. And after that, we actually went to a concert, which was super fun. And it introduced me to another VTuber that I really like now. But it was a concert for Chroma Shift and like everybody in there, I believe. But I ended up finding a VTuber who I really loved their concept, and their 3D model like blew me away. It was Chikafuji Lisa, and I followed them now. But they were also like a goat VTuber or sheep VTuber, and I was like, dude, that's so cool. What the heck? I will say the concert was a ton of fun. It was my first time seeing a 3D concert. Not all of them had 3D like models, and I think that's just because the newest wave sadly didn't get a 3D model like yet. So there was some that were like 2D still, but I think the way that they used the 2D models and still had them like perform and like in a 3D environment was like one of the coolest things I could have seen. Yeah, it was like, I feel like the epitome of working with what you have, and I think they did amazing with it. Honestly, it was super cool. But yeah, I love the concert. It opened my eyes to what 3D could be, and like the power behind like having a 3D model, and like I thought that was super cool. I do believe I gotta go watch some more 3D concerts. Like I think I really want to go watch a HoloLive one. I feel like there's like a bunch of other ones that I like gotta see. But yeah. After that, let's see here. Did I go to any other panels that day? Let me see. I don't think I did. I think there was a few that I wanted to go to, but instead what happened was I afterwards, I went to go grab food with some friends. And then we got back, and after we got back, I went to go play mahjong with Glubs and Toxicated, and that was like my first time meeting them. Well, was that my first time meeting them in person? Yeah, I think that was my first time meeting both of them in person. And we ended up playing mahjong, and it was, I think, by far the highlight of OFFKAI. And it might seem super simple, but I don't know. It was like my first time meeting those two at OFFKAI, and it was a point where we were all learning how to play mahjong by professionals that were like playing mahjong around us, and it was super fun. We actually got a crowd around us. Maybe it was because we were being a little loud and laughing a ton, but I think the highlight of OFFKAI, granted the panels are all amazing, meeting new VTubers and like finding new people to like appreciate or like look up to in the VTuber sphere is awesome. I think the highlight is really what the like slogan is, and that's just kind of where friends meet. And I don't know, it was like one of the best things that happened at OFFKAI for me, because it was just so fun to sit back, relax, and like play mahjong with those two. And I also got to meet two others who joined us on mahjong for a little bit. But I don't know, it was so fun. I was laughing so hard, and yeah, it was, I don't know. I wish I could have played more mahjong, but everybody had to go, and that was okay. Me and Intoxicated ended up hanging out more. Glubs in their group went back to I believe go rest up, just because they lived they were staying a little farther out, not at the hotel next to OFFKAI. But yeah, so it was fine. We were all chill. But that was awesome. I am probably going to be playing mahjong, especially with Intoxicated and Glubs. I know we're definitely going to be playing again in the future. And we might be joined by another friend who I actually did play with last time, and that was Clover. I played with Clover and what is it? I played with Clover and Clover and Glubs. I think the last time I played mahjong, and we played only 3-way. But we can actually play a 4-way mahjong now with Toxicated as well, and that would be super fun. And then after that, I think it was like super late, so I forgot what happened. I'm trying to remember. I think Toxicated continued to hang out, and we just went to go get food with like a huge group, and he was super happy to join us, and it was super fun to have him there with us, and it was so nice to just, I guess, walk with everybody too. I guess day 2 was really just like the highlight of the OFFKAI experience for me, because I really did just get to hang out with a bunch of offline friends and like meet up and hang out with them and meet new people. Because I even met a new VTuber. Well, not really like new, like I knew of them, I just didn't know like I would be meeting them, and that was Sushi. I know like a handful, I know like 2 Sushis, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I met one Sushi, and it was super fun to meet him. He was super chill, and we all got like the street dogs, and it was just a good time. But yeah, there was that, and afterwards we just went back. We ate our pizza, we ate a bunch of stuff, and then I knocked out so fast. I knocked out like as Toxicated was heading back home, and I was like, dry save, and yeah, I was just out. And then the third final day came around. I found out that there was a cardboard cutout that I wanted of my designer, which is Nusi. And it was like, what was it? It was I think it was on sale for $35 because somebody raised the bid by 5. And I went back, I raised it to, I think it was $60, $65. No, I think I raised it to 60. I raised it to 60. And then an hour passed,
and it was still 60, and I was like, oh man, I don't want anybody to raise it like to a point that I don't want to, like, I don't think I could justify paying for it. So I raised it to 75 against myself. I raised it to 75 against myself. And funnily enough, there was somebody else trying to bid for it, and I scared them away with my 75. So I ended up winning the cardboard cutout, and I just have it in my room now, which is kind of cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but yeah, I have that in my room now. But yeah, I didn't go to any panels. I think I ended up just going to, yeah, the convention ended early, so then there was just like a bunch of cleanup, and then after the convention ended, we all just went to go eat together at Cheesecake Factory, and that was a fun time. And then I think after, what, that was it. I think that has to be it, really. It was really nice to like chat with everybody that was like really busy during the convention, because they were like artists selling stuff there. But then like just chat with them and like enjoy Cheesecake Factory with them, and we even like explored the mall for a little bit before they closed. But then afterwards, we all went back to the hotel. Some of them went home. I just slept the night there, and then like woke up and everybody was packing, and I packed, and like afterwards I just kind of waited to get picked up. And I don't know, it was a super fun time. There was, I'm definitely gonna want to go next year. I think I also want to go to Anime Expo, because low-key I'm getting FOMO now for Anime Expo, which is happening tomorrow till the 6th. Granted, I work, but I was like, dang, I think next year I go to both OFFKAI and Anime Expo. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Ooh, you finished the line art? Yay! Gonna shoot it to you in DMs. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see. But yeah, I think that's about like the majority of my OFFKAI story. It was super fun. I didn't go into smaller details just because there was like some stories that I haven't gone into yet. One of which was how I met Quinn Bennett, and that happened on the second day. Yeah, second day. It happened on the second day before we went to go eat out, right? What happened was we were heading out of the lobby to go eat, and we passed a huge crowd, or not like a huge crowd. We passed a smaller crowd, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm kind of hungry. So I didn't really like pay any attention to it. And as we're passing by, my friend goes like, wait, isn't that Quinn Bennett? And I was like, huh? Wait, what do you mean? And I look back and I see Quinn, and I knew Quinn was at the convention for two reasons. One, on the plane ride, one of my friends tweeted that they saw Quinn Bennett, and I was like, what? Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of funny. And then two, literally that on the day two, when my friends came to pick me up for lunch to go eat out, they said that they saw Quinn in the lobby, and I was like, oh wow, okay, that's okay. And I was like, dang, maybe I should go down and take a picture. And they were like, I don't know, man, it took like 5 minutes to get up here. And I was like, oh yeah, by the time I get down there, he's probably gonna be gone. So I was like, okay, if I see him, I see him. And I just happened to see him at like later that night. So I ended up taking a photo and sending it to Ollie, because I know Ollie really liked Quinn Bennett. But the thing is, I ended up talking to him, right? And that was awkward, because I don't really know how to talk as well to new people that I haven't talked to before. Because like when I first met Toxkid and Glubs, it was chill. Because I was like, oh, I talked to them online before. It's okay, I know who they are. Sushi I talked to online before, so I knew who he was. But I ended up talking to Quinn, and just because other people were talking to, like, he was in a group of 3, I think, and other people were talking to the other 2. So I was like talking to Quinn, and I was like, hey, like, how's the con going for you? And I was like, oh, it's going really awesome, honestly. I'm like having a ton of fun. I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I was like, what's your like favorite part of the convention? And he was like, honestly, I think my favorite part is like just meeting up with friends. And yeah. And I was like, dude, that's so cool. Yeah, me too. Honestly, I think my like highlight had to have been like just playing mahjong with some of my friends, and then we got into like stories of like mahjong and how I think he said his mom really loves that game, and I was like, dude, that's so funny. I was like, I don't know how what's it called? I ended up getting into it because my like quote unquote mother Mia loves mahjong and she got me to playing it. But I was like, yeah, that's that's so funny. Oh my god. And at that time I think my friends were like ready to go eat, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go. My friends want to go grab some food, so I was like, all right, see ya, have a nice night. And we go for like a, you know, the normal guy handshake where you like handshake and then bones, I guess, like bones or knuckles, I guess is like the way you how you'd put it. And basically we do a normal handshake and then we go for bones, and I put my knuckles too close to his, so it's not really enough force to really like be like, oh, that was good knuckles. So we kind of just stay there with our like knuckles together, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. And then I just pull away and I'm like, all right, see you guys later. And as I'm walking away, I find out one of my friends is still talking to one of the other two gentlemen that were with Quinn. So I sat there after saying, have a nice night, guys, see you later. I sat there waiting for my friend to finish chatting, and I was like, oh my god, gulp. But yeah, that was like, whew. That was a really awkward experience that I had in OFFKAI. Granted, not Quinn's fault. I think it was just unfortunate that it happened like that, but it was super fun meeting him. He was a super chill guy. But yeah, I hope, you know, I hope to go again next year, and I hope to meet a bunch more people, and I hope to, I guess, have more planned out next time I go to OFFKAI. Because I was kind of playing it by ear, and I guess if you just don't have anything planned, it kind of goes a little crazy. But yeah. What else? I guess I don't really have any more stories to talk about. I do want to keep streaming for at least another hour, so we'll probably just we'll probably go play something. Amazing stream. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate it. How you doing? How's your day going? But I think we're probably gonna go play something. We might end the stream on YouTube, just because whatever we go do, it won't be relevant to like what's like on YouTube for the thumbnail. And I don't want to like clickbait people where they click in and then like, oh my god, you're playing Valorant? Oh, what the heck? That doesn't match. Number one, I'm a fan of you. Oh my god, you're a fan of me? Whoa, wait, what is the 50 XP? How did you do that? Wait, what's the top fans thing? What? They have something like that in YouTube? Wait, that's so cool. Well, I appreciate you for stopping by, Christian. Wait, that's so cool. What the heck? I don't know how you did that. Wait, but that's super awesome sauce. Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad you're a fan of mine. I appreciate that. I am sorry to say that we are probably going to be wrapping up stream on YouTube soon, because I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I kind of want to play a game. Do I have any games downloaded? Don't look at me, chat, because I have League of Legends downloaded. I also have Valorant downloaded. I don't really want to play either one of those though. Chat, wait. Do you want to know what I did download overnight? I should say Star Seekers. Star Seekers. Do you want to know what I downloaded overnight? Did you saw the movie Wicked? I actually have watched Wicked. I need to rewatch the ending because I fell asleep, like partially, while watching it. But yeah, I've seen a good bit of Wicked. I did like Wicked. I really did. Honestly, it was super nice. But yeah, I think I might rewatch it soon just so that I can understand the ending better, because I fell asleep, I want to say like 20 minutes from the ending. But yeah, just because I was watching it recently on what was it on? I don't know. My girlfriend put it on for us to watch, and I fell asleep while watching it. But yeah, guys, do you want to know what I actually do have to play? And I forgot I downloaded it last night. We have the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. We have Oblivion. And I've never actually played an Elder Scrolls game. I played a little bit of Skyrim. I never be in it. And I feel like playing this would be super fun. So long as it doesn't like make my computer burn. But yeah, I think that's what we'll probably do. So we'll probably wrap up stream on YouTube. Christian, if you want, we are going to be streaming on Twitch. I'll probably continue for like another hour just playing Oblivion. But yeah, alrighty, for all the YouTube people, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And oh my god, why am I lagging? Is it because of Oblivion? Is it because of Oblivion? All right, chat, we gotta wait because I think Oblivion's, you didn't know. Oh well, I'll wait to launch it. Okay, all right, there we go. I'll just wait to launch it. Okay. Alrighty. Well, on YouTube, I'll catch you guys later. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing night. And thank you guys for chilling and listening to my OFFKAI stories. Until next time, bye. Bye, YouTube.